Right, I'm going to, this is just one of the inserts. It goes in that way. You know what I mean? Just a page at the moment. That's all it is. And I'm going to use one of these on here. So I'm going to have to cut it down. Plus, I'm not using the whole thing. I just want it as like a pocket. So I'm just going to cover that. Let me just cut it down for, yeah. Yep, that's all I want. I just want that front panel and use that for different things. That's a nice bit of coffee stain in there. So if I put this in after the journal's, you know, made up, then I would do it most probably totally different. Okay, so right, we'll leave that on there to support that. I know I've got to come that way a bit, so it's usually about that much. I think I'll try that anyway. Do that one here a minute. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to cover this. Yeah, it's that way. That way. Okay. Yep. So I'm just going to cover that with some paper and that. I'm picking quite a neutral colour, I think, actually. I was going to ink up a bit of neutral colour just to warm it up a little bit. So I've got some here that's quite nice, and that was quite nice as well. Look at that. This is inkjet, so might react a bit differently. Right, let's have a look. What colour? Sort of honey colour, I suppose. Oh, that's spice marmalade. It's a bit brave, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit brave, but you know what? I'm feeling brave. I'll turn it down with some more coffee staining, if you know what I mean. Okay, because it's just I've got to warm that up. Okay, and this is laser printed, this bit, so that's fine. And let's have a bit of this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's all nice and dry, nice and grungy. It's still a bit damp actually, but they'll be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna, this is what's great about collage papers, to be honest, because when you use them on these envelopes, they just seem to go together really well. So I'm gonna put that bit there because I thought that was quite nice. So I'm gonna do that first. then I'm going to, I thought, do that. And then I've got some bits left over because I do want to do a collage with the autumn medley kit, autumn cluster medley. That's it. So I thought that would be nice. Easy as that, folks, when you've got collage papers. You don't actually have to think much at all. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to most probably, well, first of all, I'm going to stitch all the way around there and put my couple in there. There, I'll put that in there. And do a bit of stitching here, and then I'm going to add some embellishments on that, but that's perfect. Okay, so that's all stitched around and I stitched it on. Okay, you do see a bit of that, but you could still write in there or whatever. That's stitching adds all to it, I think. Yeah, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping actually, but I should have done that before. I'm only thinking, again, afterthought on my part. I'm using fire brick. Okay, and what I will do is just put there. What have you got? A sticky note? Oh, I have got some spare one actually. I've been using these for different things. Okay. Yeah, and I think a little bit up there. Okay, way of getting around that. So if you've got a pocket already stitched in and then you fancy putting something you know, on, that's how you do it. I'm just gonna actually stamp here while I'm at it. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I've got a little bit of this. I might put a bit of gold on. This is the Lindy's one. Lovely. Right, so now let's choose something to go in there, on there rather. Let's have a look through my little cluster book. Video on this. I'll post it below on the clusters and storage solution. Love it. And makes life a lot easier. Just looking at, I think I might be a bit of glare for you, I'm not sure. That's quite nice, that one there actually. Let's have a look. That one's quite nice too. I might use that one actually. That's a bit big. Some other big ones there. Yeah, I'm liking that one. Peels off. Peels off because it's deli paper, okay, and not much sticks to it. So, and I only put a little tiny bit of glue. Watch out! I've got under there. That's it. On the back of them. So we've got that, and we can definitely add something else. There we go, and then that can go back in the journal. We've got 2 big pockets, okay, and that goes there. There we go. Oh, that blends in quite nicely, doesn't it? That's great. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. I think we're all right, done for pockets. I know I haven't done any belly bands yet, but I can do them after. And oh, they'll do that. So, I'm just wondering. So I'm looking at that. Don't know whether I've got any more of that left. I might have a bit of that on there, you know. Let's see what we can do. Let me just measure that. So I want to tear off about the bit at the bottom. That's why I'm doing, gone up above that. Okay. And then a 5-ish. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Okay, because I only want this as a background. Use a nice sort of journaling card, something, you know, like a large cluster really. Could do that. Bit of that paper would be nice, you know, to bring that in there. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. I've got some of that left somewhere. There we go. So perfect. I did find a bit. I knew I had a bit because it's the other side of that, so which is great. And I thought I'd put an owl there from the custard kit, that one. And one of my leaves I've just done, and a bit of that behind there. Okay, but I'm actually going to stitch around this bit, so I'll go ahead and do that. Right, and because I haven't used a sealer or anything like that, okay, this is what, yeah, sorry, I haven't used embossing powder, but I've used like a high gloss sealer, which I did show the other day. It's still flexible, so I can actually sort of like, you know, scrunch these up a bit to make them look a bit sort of older, really. Like that. I quite like that. Make them more realistic again. The colours are very realistic, so it's brilliant. And I'll put that behind there. Okay, where I'm not squishing it down too much. I'm just catching the edges there. And that looks good there as well. That's brilliant. Okay, so yep, got to do stuff there. Definitely need some big tags and stuff, but it's great. I might use that bit of paper, didn't it, from that envelope? That was definitely not thought of. Yeah,